Khalil Gibran was a Lebanese-American poet, artist, and writer who is best known for his work The Prophet, a collection of 26 prose poems that explores themes of love, life, death, and spirituality. His work has been translated into over 200 languages and has sold over 100 million copies. Here are 30 famous quotes from Khalil Gibran. The fragrance always stays in the hand that gives the rose. Love is the only sane and satisfactory answer to the problem of human existence. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. When you are sorrowful, look again in your heart, and you shall see that in truth you are weeping for that which has been your delight. Yesterday is but today's memory, and tomorrow is today's dream. Your living is determined not so much by what life brings to you as by the attitude you bring to life, not so much by what happens to you as by the way your mind looks at what happens. Forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. You are the boughs from which your children, as living arrows, are sent forth. We choose our joys and sorrows long before we experience them. March on, do not tarry. To go forward is to move toward perfection. March on, and fear not the thorns or the sharp stones on life's path. The teacher who is indeed wise does not bid you to enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your mind. And ever has it been known that love knows not its own depth until the hour of separation. Duty is eternity gazing at itself in a mirror. Friendship is always a sweet responsibility, never an opportunity. Work is love made visible, and if you cannot work with love, but only with distaste, it is better that you should leave your work and sit at the gate of the temple and take alms of those who work with joy. Progress lies not in enhancing what is, but in advancing toward what will be. Doubt is a pain to lonely to know that faith is his twin brother. Generosity is giving more than you can, and pride is taking less than you need. Sadness is but a wall between two gardens. Keep me away from the wisdom which does not cry, the philosophy which does not laugh, and the greatness which does not bow before children. Yesterday we obeyed kings and bent our necks before emperors, but today we kneel only to truth, follow only beauty, and obey only love. I love you when you bow in your mosque, kneel in your temple, pray in your church, for you and I are sons of one religion, and it is the Spirit. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. And forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. I prefer to be a dreamer among the humblest, with visions to be realized, than Lord among those without dreams and desires. The lust for comfort, that stealthy thing that enters the house a guest, and then becomes a host, and then a master. Art is a step from what is obvious and well known toward what is arcane and concealed. Wisdom ceases to be wisdom when it becomes too proud to weep, too grave to laugh, and too selfish to seek other than itself. Rebellion without truth is like spring in a bleak, arid desert. A little knowledge that acts is worth infinitely more than much knowledge that is idle. I wash my hands of those who imagine chattering to be knowledge, silence to be ignorance, and affection to be art. The person you consider ignorant and insignificant is the one who came from God, that he might learn bliss from grief and knowledge from gloom. Much of your pain is the bitter potion by which the physician within you heals your sick self